that Ian Ward's corpse was not found in the fire.
Even though Junior claims to have seen him in the ballroom.
Junior has also claimed that he had a fight with Ian Ward and left him to be consumed by the flames.
But there were no witnesses.
I think the whole thing is a fairy tale made up by my son, Adam.
So now attempted murder is a fairy tale?
My hypothesis is that Ian Ward and Adam worked together. That Ian Ward has used Adam's story to fly under the radar. Who the hell knows if he was even there?
Which was my point from the beginning, not that anyone would listen to me.
And we're so sure of this, why? Because Ian's body hasn't been found?
Because the virus is still doing damage to both our companies, Jack. When we're on its tail, it just changes course and attacks again.
That doesn't mean that Adam triggered it. But you'd have to accept his story, and of course you can't give him the benefit of the doubt like a normal father.
You spare me your lecture on fatherhood? I'm telling you, the virus is in the Jabot system and in the Newman system. It's destroying both of our companies.
So why tell us this, Victor? Why not just keep the information to yourself? Let Paragon do its worst to Jabot?
What a ridiculous question. The virus is affecting both of our companies. We have a common enemy.
Well, you got me there. A common enemy is one heck of a bond, isn't it?
I don't suppose Adam has confirmed any of your suspicions.
He pretended to be shocked that Ian made it out alive.
Well, maybe that's because he is shocked. Maybe it's because all of us barely made it out of that place alive. Ian Ward may be a menace, but he's not fireproof. But of course, you have to think the worst of Adam.
Well, to be fair, it's easier for all of us to think the worst of Adam, Jack.
If you don't know by now, Billy, but your brother fancies himself to be Adam's surrogate father. They created a very close bond when they tried to bring me down, destroy my company. Do you honestly think Adam would hesitate a moment to throw you under the bus if it meant he could destroy me?
Whatever helps you sleep at night. So, what's next? How are you going to punish Adam this time?
I don't give a damn about Adam. I'm very concerned about Ian Ward.
I can help you with Ian.
How the hell can you help with Ian?
Well, Mr. Ward and I are just like this.
How can we stop them?
I don't want to spend our limited time talking about this.
We need to discuss the fact that Victor's withdrawn his support for your appeal.
He had ammunition against Moxley. He was going to use it in my favor, and now he's wielding it like a weapon against me.
As I understand from Victor, you claim that you left Ian to die, which is attempted homicide, by the way.
Now, there's no body, right? So it's a non-issue. The point is, Victor thinks I helped Ian escape. That's why he's turned his back on me again.
Well, we need Victor's support, so we need to convince him that you didn't help Ian escape.
So I guess the question is, did you help Ian?
Ian is my biggest fan. He went from stalking Nikki to stalking me. So I guess that makes us twinsies.
As soon as you knew he was in town, you should have told us about it. We might have avoided all of this.
I met a fisherman in the woods named Fred. I think someone should have told me that a culty freak brainwashed my daughter when I was in a coma.
Point of fact, Ian and Adam created Paragon long before Phyllis met Ward, so let's not toss blame around quite so cavalierly.
Point of fact, I'm the only one here looking for a solution, all right? Kevin Fisher's looking, I have the cops looking, I have an IT team looking for Ian Ward, trying to find out who is behind the damn virus.
Well, since, Adam's locked up, I think it's safe to assume that Ian is the guilty party.
If he could disappear from a burning building surrounded by policemen and firefighters, he knows how to cover his trail.
See, it doesn't mean that we can't lure him out.
Using what as bait?
Well, you're looking at her.
No way are we using
We have
you
to
as
find
bait for that
Ian.
lunatic.
We have to find him, and I am our best bet to do that. If we do not stop Paragon, we could be dealing with 2 dead companies.
So I'm supposed to let you just deal with this vicious criminal on your own?
She wouldn't be alone. We do whatever it takes to make sure she's safe.
I can't believe you're buying into this.
It's a good plan.
Okay, that's enough. Victor and I need to discuss this privately.
Wait a minute, the 2 of you want the room to discuss my plan? Privately? That's fine. I will look after myself because I always have, and I always will.
She's the only one with guts in your family.
Ian Ward originally came to this town for one reason. Nikki, why don't we use your wife as bait? Not so appealing, is it?
Nikki already was responsible for putting Ian Ward behind bars once. No need for an encore. Besides, Phyllis has gone to war with people worse than Ian Ward.
Is that a reference to Marco?
Listen, now stop all the nonsense, okay? We need to find Ian Ward.
And then what?
Time will tell. Won't it?
The flames were spreading. Ian was unconscious. It was my last chance to get out of there, so I took it. I headed for the door. That's what happened.
I mean, it's so obvious Ian used the fire to cover his escape. Victor has to understand that.
He doesn't have to understand that, sweetheart. He doesn't want to.
Well, that's not true. We just need some proof. What if we somehow could find Ian and just force him to, I don't know, admit he was working on his own?
Ward broke out of prison, destroyed millions in property, risked hundreds of lives. He has nothing to gain from telling the truth. And even if he had that one brief shining moment of honesty, he would only use it to incriminate Adam for attempted homicide.
Adam acted in self-defense against a maniac who tried to kill us all.
Listen, you guys, if I have any chance of getting out of here, you know it's going to be about the appeal. It's not going to be about Ian.
It's all wrapped up together. I mean, if we can find Ian, force him to admit that he was working alone, then Victor will believe you, and he will force Moxley to acquit.
Ian could easily take Adam down with him. It would all blow up in our faces.
Then can you do something? Because I would really love my husband to come home with me.
Okay.
Look, I'll give you two a moment. Excuse me.
Thank you. You look beautiful. How are you? How's Connor?
Why don't you come home and see for yourself?
The fact that you have faith in me means everything. It really does.
I meant what I said before. Victor wants to believe in you. That day at the hospital, it meant just as much to him as it did to you.
Well, I'm here now, right? So maybe we should let that go. Good work.
Excuse me, how do we know that Jack has not figured out what you and I are up to? He could be telling Victor right now.
Would you rein in the paranoia? Look, if Jack suspects anybody of gutting Newman, it's me, and he's not going to turn either of us over to Victor. Besides, Ian being too stubborn to die has got to be like the greatest smokescreen ever. Because Victor is going to go after Ward, and we're going to pillage his company. Win-win. That is assuming that you're still on board.
Excuse me, what kind of question is that? After what Victor put Jack and me through? No, damn it. We are in this together.
Because it wasn't that long ago that you were grateful to Victor for waking you up from your little nap in Georgia. Now it seems like you hate him more than ever.
This is about payback, Billy. Payback.
Jack is free for you to go back in alone, okay?
I hope you reminded him and yourself that we're all on the same side here.
You did hear that, right, Victor? That we're all on the same side against your son.
For your information, I have no qualms about that. Adam unleashed all of this on us.
Wait. I need to revel in this for just a minute. So you're saying that I was right all along?
What I'm saying, Billy boy, is that one punk recognizes another.
Even if we don't find Ian, I promise you we will find a way to make Victor help you.
No one makes Victor do anything. The fact is I committed a crime, right? I mean, this is the way the system's supposed to work, so maybe we never should have tried to fight it.
No, don't say that. Don't say that we have to. For us, for Connor.
You know, there's one thing that I did right. I gave Connor the best mother he could possibly ask for, didn't I? I need you to do something for me.
Of course, anything.
Don't come back here.
What?
Don't come back here. I don't want you to see me like this.
Stop. Stop talking like that. You can't give up hope.
I'm not going to give up hope. But I have to be here. I'll continue to hope from inside. You stay away, okay? Maybe Victor was right. Maybe I can't run from my lies.
You're fighting an uphill battle here.
Go for it. Give me your best shot. Tell me why I should not go after Ian Ward.
I don't know what Billy's planning, but it's a mistake. It is only going to take a very difficult situation and make it worse.
Billy's plan, what is it that you think he's planning?
I know you, and I know my brother all too well. He's out for blood, and he has pulled you into the inner circle. You just heard Victor talk about the army of people he has fighting for him. Billy thinks he's not going to get busted. He will. Sweetheart, I know you want vengeance on Victor because of...
Because of what he did? Yeah. Victor's laundry list of sins is long. You should know that better than anyone.
I'm not letting my wife and my brother walk into Victor's crosshairs. Now tell me what Billy has planned so I can do damage control. Tell me everything.
Hi, Chelsea.
I just came from the prison.
Oh, yeah?
Adam is telling the truth. He wasn't helping Ian.
You know that he convinced me once that he was going blind to get out of prison? So what story did he tell you now? Convincing one?
Well, this is Adam now. Your son, who ran into a burning building to save me. That was real. That happened. He was wincing. Victor, he wouldn't tell me who beat him up, but it happened. And it's gonna continue to happen. My husband should be with me, not in some cell, because you just want to punish him.
Chelsea, he betrayed both of us.
Well, then disown him again, like you always do. But please, please convince this judge to set him free.
Sweetheart, you get on with your life. You raise your son. You forget about mine, all right? Best thing you can do. You and I thought he had changed. Hasn't changed one bit.
No, you're wrong. Adam has changed. He has, Victor. I thought you had changed too. I thought you were finally ready to embrace your son and accept him, but it's like you just want to see the bad in him. Adam's not lying. I know it. And if you don't accept that, not only are we going to lose him to prison, but we could lose him forever.
Do you notice something about